to another episode of Cody's Magnificent Mind Behind the Scenes. We are on to episode 3 today, which will be dun, 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 recording your video. And I am sure this is an episode that you've all been waiting for. It's probably one of the most important, that's for sure, but it might be the most boring and redundant, and I apologize in advance. But we are going to boot up PowerPoint here. So here we go, behind the scenes, episode 3, recording your video, and I have posted my contact information on here. You can get me on YouTube at Codesta1234, Twitter at Woodman Calgary, and my Facebook page is facebook.com/cwoodmanfreelance. So if you do have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free. Don't hesitate to get a hold of me, and I will help you out as best that I can. So without further ado, let's just get started. So 5 things to think about before you record, and I will get into more of these in depth as we go along. But step 1 is have a goal in mind. Step 2 is think of a theme. Step 3, find a way to stick out from the crowd. And step 4, come up with a reasonable schedule. And finally, step 5, you don't need a supercomputer to record quality videos. So, step 1, have a goal in mind. Trying to figure out what you're going to be doing on the fly is a tough thing to do. So, there's different ways you can get around this. You can maybe make a script, write some points that you want to get across down, talk about them as you go. I don't know, you could just kind of wing it, but at least have a plan in mind what you are going to wing before you go out and do it. So have some sort of objective in mind for both the series and the current episode. For example, say for your series you want to, go to the end and slay the dragon. And for the current episode, you are out and about looking for ingredients for potions to make to get that final objective accomplished. So if you have a large subscriber base and an active YouTube community, ask your subscribers to get involved and get their ideas. And that is, I think, crucial. You want to get your community involved. Ask for feedback. Ask for constructive criticism. Ask for whatever. Just get your subscribers involved. Make them feel like they are a part of the decision-making process, and it will be not only more fun for you, but more fun for them as well. So, step 2, think of a theme. Are your videos going to be funny? Are they going to be in-depth and informative? And these are just a couple of examples. I mean, you could basically do anything, but just, this needs to be decided before you start recording, so at least you know what you're going to do. Stick to your theme. If you're thinking about having multiple themes, think about having multiple series. Step 3, find a way to stick out from the crowd. Now this is important because there are literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Let's Play videos out there. So you want to find a way to stick out from those videos. Find something that'll catch your subscribers and hold on to them for the long run. So remember, an overexposed audience is a bored audience. So that's basically what I'm saying is there is literally thousands and thousands and thousands of Let's Play videos out there. So if they're saying your subscribers or your potential subscribers are seeing the same thing over and over and over and over, they're going to get bored. So find a way to make your videos different than everyone else. I think if you have high skills in a particular area of the game, stick with that. So say for example, you're good with redstone. Make your videos redstone theme. There is a lot of redstone videos out there, so you're going to have to get creative with that as well, but that's just a suggestion. Step 4, come up with a reasonable schedule. A schedule is important. Stick to it. And these ones I think are pretty clear and to the point. So release videos once a week, twice a week, every day of the week. It does not matter. Try and release a video at least once a week, and I think that's important, at least so your subscribers will keep coming back and you will gain subscribers the more videos you have. Just naturally, the more content you have, the more chances you are going to have someone come and stick to it. So step 5. You don't need a supercomputer to make quality videos, but make sure you have the proper equipment. A microphone will be important. And I mean, it doesn't have to be top of the line, perfect, excellent, best microphone out there. I will be going over in the next episode how to edit your audio, so even with a poor quality microphone, you can still get good, good, clear stuff. But I added on there, I personally find videos boring if they don't have commentary. And in this, I'm talking about videos with background music playing through the whole thing. I don't like watching those. They're not very fun. I like people to talk about what they're doing. Make sure you have recording software set to the proper settings and you know how to use it. So fiddle around with your recording software before you set out and start making your actual videos. I mean, you can make a few practice videos, just get your settings right. But that is very important. Just make sure you know how to use your recording software before you actually start making your videos. So now that brings us to the recording time. Time to record, and here are some things to remember. Before recording, make sure all the previous steps are met. And you're going to get sick of me hearing that, but those first 5 steps are probably the most important before you start recording. Practice your opening lines. Keep your viewers hooked to the final credits. Time your videos, and plan your outro. So step 1. Before recording, make sure all previous steps are met. This may seem redundant by now, but it is overly important. So go back and review those first 5 steps. Get them all in mind before you hit that record button, and you will have a lot more fun that way, trust me. So have a game plan in your head, and I pretty much talked about that already, about sticking to your theme, and yes, so make sure you have a game plan in your head before you start recording. So step 2, practice your opening lines. You can do this while recording to see how it sounds, or before recording. And what I mean by this is you can go in, hit your record button, say your opening lines, stop your recording, go back out, see how it sounds. Maybe change it if necessary. Just do what you think is best. I mean, you know you. That is the most important thing here. If it sounds good to you, it probably sounds good to other people as well. But at the same time, everyone has different opinions and they might not like it. And that is just how the world works. So have an introduction to your video or series. Say for example, my introduction is, for my Let's Play series, is welcome back to another episode of Cody's Magnificent Mind, Minecraft Let's Play. In this episode, blah 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 blah. Something catchy will go a long way. So think of Seth Bling's intro. Welcome back, Seth Bling here. And I can't nail that as well as Seth Bling does. But it is quick to the point and sticks in your head. I mean, he has hundreds of videos and they all have the same intro, and it's nice. I like Seth Bling's intro. It's quick. Yeah, it's nice. So remember, this is very important. The average viewer will only view your video for less than 10 seconds. This is the time to hook them in and keep them in for the long haul. One thing that you could do in this first 10 seconds is maybe have a highlight when you go into the editing process, which I said we will get into in a later episode, but you can have a highlight of your funniest moment or your most important moment and put that in before your introduction, so at least you're giving your viewers something to look forward to. Step 3, keep your viewer hooked to the final credits. So talk clearly into your microphone. Also talk continuously. Your viewers are there to see what you're all about. If they just wanted to see gameplay footage, they would probably just play the game themselves. So that is very important. Talk very clearly and talk continuously. If you're running out of things to say, perhaps stop recording, get your train of thought back, and then get back into recording. Don't record while you're bored. Now that is a excellent motto to stick by. It's easy to remember, it rhymes, but if you record while you're bored, your viewer will be bored as well. So just keep that in mind. So consider cutting redundant activities out of your videos unless they play out in your plan or theme. Say, for example, like mining all your ore, gathering materials for your building project or whatever. So even then, unless it's amazing stuff, cut it out. It's not important. Everyone does it. Everyone's seen it. It's not that cool. So step 4, time your videos. A good length, and this is just my opinion, for a commentary video is between 15 and 30 minutes. So keep this in mind while you're recording. What I do is I use the little stopwatch app on my phone, and anytime I cut the recording, I pause the stopwatch and then continue, etc., etc. That is just me. There are other ways of timing your videos, but just keep in mind that you don't want to make them too long or too short. So if your video is longer than that, the 15 to 30 minutes, in one take, consider cutting some of the less important stuff out, and we will get to that in the video editing episode of this series. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So keep in mind hard drive space. Raw, unedited footage can take up a lot of hard drive space. Make sure you have plenty available before recording. I think for me, the average video size is at least 20 gigabytes of raw footage before I edit it and shrink it down a little bit. So just keep that in mind before you start recording, and make sure you clear up some space if you have to. If you're having a hard time cutting footage from your videos, consider making multiple parts or to be continued scenes. So just if say you recorded for an hour and you don't want to cut anything out, maybe cut it into 2 half-hour episodes. Plan your outro, step 5. An outro is almost as important as an intro to a video. The thing is why it's only almost as important is not everyone is going to make it to your outro. Your intro is what's going to be what basically grab your viewers with and hold them on for the long haul. It should be just as catchy as your intro. True. You may want to talk about your next episode, what your next episode will be, to draw some excitement in your viewers. So for example, in the next episode we will be rolling down a hill and chasing Jack and Jill. And then cut to your outro. So remember to thank your viewers for watching and sound sincere when you say this. And I think that may be a little redundant, but you should be sincere for people watching your videos. I mean, that's why you're doing it, right? I hope so. Most importantly, have fun. Because if you're having fun, then your viewers will be having fun as well. And that is all for this episode. So if you enjoyed watching, please like the video, post in the comments, subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos. That is all for me. Have a good day and goodbye.